What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the brand new Black Series BASTILA SHAN from Knights of the Old Republic. And this is absolutely an incredible moment in the Black Series for me. We're actually finally getting more KOTOR figures. We recently got Darth Malak, and we do have a review on the channel if you want to check that out. And now in the same wave, here is BASTILA. We most likely got these figures because of that remake that was supposed to come out, so these definitely have a little bit more of like that sort of flair, so there's minor differences, but overall still look pretty accurate to the original game. And so yeah, spoilers, BASTILA is pretty nice. Here is the plastic-free packaging here, which is thankfully going away. We have a render on the front. This is part of the Gaming Greats subline, although it is a mainline figure. We got the mural art on the side, which looks really nice, just BASTILA holding her double-bladed lightsaber. And on the back, we have her bio if you want to pause it and read it. There's also a larger shot of a render of the figure. She is the 21st in the Gaming Greats line. She stands at 5.7 inches and includes her double-bladed lightsaber. And here's the barcode on the bottom of the box. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at that lightsaber, and then we'll take a look at the figure itself. And here we are up close and personal with the saber, and you can see it looks really nice here. It's got some great silver paint apps on it, along with a little bit of black in the middle. And you can see she does have yellow blades. This is the first time we're getting a yellow bladed lightsaber in the Black Series, so that is pretty awesome. And her hilt is pretty simple, although it still does look very nice. There is some small intricate detailing specifically around this region here. Both blades are easily removable, although BASTILA does not have any lightsaber storage, nor is there any way to hook or peg this into the figure. But honestly, who's going to display BASTILA not holding her saber? Let's be real here. So let's take a look at the figure. All right, and here she is out of the packaging, and wow, does she look incredible. I just can't believe we're getting another KOTOR figure here. This is so awesome. I love it when they go a little bit deeper because let's face it, you know, KOTOR is a very old game at this point, and so these characters have become obscure to a lot of Star Wars fans. But to people like me, this is awesome. Growing up with KOTOR, you know, BASTILA was such a cool character, and now it's awesome to finally have her in 6-inch form here. And even though this figure does have some reuse in the legs, from the waist up, it is brand new, which is really awesome. And as you can see, she just looks fantastic. So let's get her off the stand. We're going to take a close look at those details and then the articulation. All right, and so here we are up close and personal with BASTILA, and she just has a really nice head sculpt here. I definitely think they did a great job translating a video game character into something that looks a little bit more real, you know, so to speak. The hair sculpt is really nice, and it's great that they actually made these nice and pliable so they don't really inhibit the neck articulation, which is something I was definitely a little bit worried about seeing the render of the figure. And she's also in her most iconic look here. Like I said earlier in the review, this is definitely based off of the upcoming remake, so the costume design is slightly tweaked, just like Malak. However, it still does evoke that original costume, just with, frankly, more detail. It is a rubber overlay, which I'm fine with. The shoulders get out of the way, so they really don't inhibit the articulation here. And there's even a little bit of paint application on the chest and on her belt buckle there, little bits of silver. We do also have these flaps in the back, and just in general, the sculpted details, especially of the underneath suit, look really nice. They did some nice soft pliable plastic here for the skirt piece, so thankfully articulation is really not inhibited at all, and it looks great. And then yeah, here are the reused legs. Originally General Holdo's, but we've also seen these on Aura Singh and Aayla Secura. They are definitely not the best legs in the world, but thankfully BASTILA doesn't have the hip problem some of those other figures have. So with that being said, I think we should just jump into the articulation. So we do get the double neck peg here, so that means BASTILA can look up a decent amount, and she can look down pretty far as well. We also do have plenty of head tilt, and of course the head rotates all the way around, no problems there. The shoulders do move all the way out, like I said, and since the armor is a separate piece here, you can easily rotate her arms all the way around. And even though they're buried deep inside, she does actually have butterfly joints, which is pretty awesome. This one's a little bit more free than the other one. We do have a single jointed elbow that does give you more than 90 degrees, and it does have rotation there. And we have 2 grip hands on Bastila. Both of them rotate around and have the really nice vertical hinges here. Although I'm a little conflicted because honestly I feel like for dual wielders, I kind of like a little bit of horizontal hinge action, not gonna lie. She really doesn't have any ab crunch. That's literally all you get forward. So super limited there. Little disappointing for a Jedi. You can go back a decent amount, and you do get some side to side tilt, and of course it rotates. So again, I'm gonna keep harping on it in pretty much all of my reviews, but I really think the Black Series needs to work on their ab crunch game here, because this is really not great. Like I mentioned earlier, thankfully she doesn't have the awful hips that Holdo and Aurra Sing have, so she can kick all the way forward with these legs. You can get her to do the splits pretty far. We get a little bit of kickback. Of course we have thigh swivel, double jointed pinned knees that give you some really nice range there. And then down to her boots, they can go down very far. They can go up really far as well, and she does have ankle pivot. And just like the other figures, yeah, it is definitely a little tricky getting her into some poses just due to the small feet. And at least on my copy, the ankles are just a little bit too loose for my liking. And in case you had any doubt, she can easily grip her lightsaber with both hands. And for some comparisons, we have the Black Series Jedi Revan and the Black Series Darth Revan. Next up, we have the brand new Black Series Malik. Again, check out the review if you have not. And we also have my custom head swapped Darth Nihilus, which is just Darth Nihilus's head on a Kylo Ren body. It looks so much better than the original figure that they released. And last but certainly not least, here she is with Zalbar. And so yeah, surprise, surprise, I think Bastila is a pretty awesome figure here. Yeah, the reuse is slightly disappointing, but I think the legs work, and hey, you know, they're double jointed. I know there's some people out there that wish Black Series would go back to double jointed knees. And from the torso up, she is just a really nice representation of Bastila. I really dig the updated costume look here, and it's just awesome. Again, to finally get more 6-inch KOTOR figures, we need all that we can. I really hope her and Malik sell well. So there you have it. Hopefully you enjoyed my review. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you are new. We're always talking about Star Wars The Black Series here on the channel. Big shout out and special thank you to our current channel members. Your continued support is truly appreciated. And if you are in a position to help support the channel, definitely check out the links in the description down below. I'm Nate from Out of the Basement. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.